Hey guys, Meteorologist Chris Tomer here with this Friday mountain weather update. All right, let's go to where it's snowing right now. Two of my bullseyes. One, the Wasatch, two, the Tetons. So we'll check out both, but this is the Wasatch, Big Cottonwood Canyon. This is Solitude. Snowing continues. It's going to snow most of the day with heavy accumulations. Already 6 in the last 24 hours at Solitude, Alta, and again, snowing all day. So powder day today, powder day tomorrow, powder day on Sunday. Now, up the road at Jackson Hole, reporting 10 inches in the last 24 hours, lulling the action right now. The next storm system hits you this afternoon, tonight, tomorrow with heavy snow accumulation. So powder day today, powder day tomorrow, powder day Sunday, and probably on Monday morning as well, as the pattern extends out just a little bit longer for the Tetons into 12:30. Here's radar across the west. So yesterday was storm 1. This is storm number 2. There's a final storm behind this that I'll show you in a second. But so you can see the wave of energy and snow riding in, and again, that's right. It's going to keep the snow production going across the Wasatch, snowing in Idaho, Washington, Oregon. And eventually, midday today into the afternoon, it'll be right on the doorstep of the Tetons, so it's coming. Here's radar up close out of Salt Lake. You can see the energy coming in. That'll keep the winds out of the west-northwest pretty much all day and keep the snow going. Okay, here's the water vapor for lay of the land here. So this is water vapor low levels, drier air, oranges and reds, moistures in the whites and the blues. Here's our storm system. There's our wave of energy, wave of moisture coming in. The next storm system actually represents the base of the trough. And this whole thing will come in a little further to the south and hit all of the Sierra, the Pacific Northwest, Nevada, Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, Utah, Colorado as the final piece of this storm number 3. That comes in around 29 and 30. But this storm today moving through the interior is going to bring heavy snow and a lot of wind. Let me show you my bullet points. So 2 storm systems remaining today, 28, 29, and 30. A few snow bullseyes, talked about a couple of those. In the northeast, it's still looking like rain on 29-30, and even the storm that comes in on 1-1 could be a rain-snow mix. So watching that. Now out west, looking at the longer-term pattern, 1-1 through 1-5, it dries out across the Intermountain West, and the whole pattern begins to shift up to the north, favoring the Pacific Northwest, BC, and northern Idaho. So if you're planning long range, that's where you're going to want to be in that time frame. Here's my snow timeline, best odds of snow for the Wasatch, Tetons, Colorado, Tahoe, interior BC, and the Northeast. So for the Wasatch, you're in it for the next 2.5 days. Tetons all the way through early 12:30. In Colorado, moderate to heavy today, wind increases, light tomorrow, and then potentially moderate afternoon 29 into 30. Interior BC, moderate to heavy tomorrow, moderate 12:29, and then a heavy period is possible as everything shifts back to the north. 1-1, 1-2, and 1-3. All right, let's drill down just a little bit. Here's snow mass in Colorado. Now, this is at about 12,000 feet. This is about 12,000 feet. So here's the column for today, the 27th. There's the 28th. There's the 29th. And there is 1230 as well. So, and you can see it. There is a lot of snow forecast across snow mass today. This is probably when the bulk of the snow comes in. There's some light snow happening right now, but the heaviest stuff comes in this afternoon, tonight, into tomorrow morning with this surge. And the winds will increase this afternoon big time. Gusts to 60 up there across the West Elks. That'll help the snow production. So winds increase with this surge. And then this final piece, late 28, 29, and there's probably going to be a little bit 29 and 30 as well. But this cranks out about a foot of snow through snow mass, Aspen Highlands, and Buttermilk. And again, that's at about 12,000 feet for snow mass. Okay, let me show you. So this is Alta, Utah. This is the forecast mediagram for Alta. There's today 27, there's 28, there's 29, and 30. This has big time snow. It's got several inches this morning, heavy snow with another surge this afternoon. Tonight, the gusts run up to about 60 miles per hour at Alta at 9,000 feet as well. So windy afternoon tonight with that surge. And then another surge of heavy snow tomorrow on the 28th into early 29. And look at that snow. It's a beautiful Look at that. I mean, we're looking at temps at about 15 in the morning and 26, so really good snow production and ratios. Excellent snow quality with that tomorrow. And even another shot of snow with the final piece coming in on 30 in the morning. This model cranks out 36 inches of snow for Alta. Not out of the question. I mean, when you look at the range of this, I'm forecasting about 28 inches more officially. I'll show you my numbers. But there are some within this range that goes up to 36 inches. So that's not out of the question with this setup. Okay, let's go into Colorado a little bit. Here's Steamboat, and we're just flush with moisture. This is the time height forecast for relative humidity next 72 hours. Timeline's at the bottom. You read that from right to left. And through all the vertical layers, the moisture is deep across the central to northern mountains, especially the northern mountains of Colorado. Steamboat, between now and the 30th, all the way through the 30th, there is high humidity and lift. So I've got 2 feet across the northern mountains of Colorado, the flat tops. Buff Pass could be 30 inches plus up there over Buff Pass. Rabbit Ears, all of that. Mount Zirkle, big time moisture. And here's the way it looks. This model forecasts at least 2 feet of snow accumulation up there. A shot today, a heavy shot this afternoon, tonight, and then another shot of heavy snow on the 28th and 29th with that final storm system. So we've got a lot of snow yet to go in the northern mountains. Here's Loveland Ski Area on the Continental Divide. So snow today, snow this afternoon, snow on 28 into 29 and early 30, 16 inches up there at Loveland, grand total. Here's Vail Pass, between 16 and 20 inches of grand total snowfall. Snow today, snow tonight, snow tomorrow, 29, snow into 30 as well. So we have quite a bit yet to go. Here are my official numbers for snowfall. And you can see these are grand totals. So I've got 28 on the board for Alta, Snowbird, Solitude, Brighton, but it could be more, as I was showing you. 20 up there for Park City, Powder Mountain, Snow Basin, Deer Valley. In Colorado, it's really all focused in the central to northern mountains. That's where we're going to see the big stuff with 1 to 2 feet of accumulation. Through the West Elks, Vail Pass up into Summit County, on the Front Range high peaks, Loveland, Berthoud, Winter Park up to Cameron, and a couple of feet up there at Steamboat or more. Less, significantly less in the southern mountains. Now, in the Sierra, about a foot for Tahoe, maybe 8, 9 inches around Mammoth, potentially a couple of feet up there at Shasta, Mount Ashland, and a couple of feet up there around Baker, Crystal, Rainier, Stevens, and Whistler, Blackcomb. Still quite a bit yet to fall for Timberline and Bachelor, 3 to 4 feet potentially of accumulation. Parts of Sun Valley, Bogus Basin up to Brundage, a couple of feet of accumulation. A little bit less up in Schweitzer, but still a foot. Parts of Montana, 10 to 15, 10 to 16 inches of accumulation. The Tetons, my other big bullseye, still 3 feet on the board coming for a lot of Jackson Hole and the high Tetons, about a couple of feet for the Grand Targhee area. Yeah, and again, we covered parts of central and northern mountains of Colorado. Let's go up to the northeast. So all of today through the 1st, the problem is the rain, 29, 30. Even on the 1st, we might pick up some accumulation, but it's going to be rain and potentially snow mixing at the same time. All right, guys, we're going to end on the big map here for the West. And again, this runs essentially through early 1230 for a lot of the West, with 2 additional storm systems moving in and a lot of accumulation through the Tetons, the Wasatch, Idaho, and the central and northern mountains of Colorado and the Pacific Northwest. Oh, I didn't even talk about interior BC. Anywhere from 8 to 16 inches between Fernie, Red Mountain, Kicking Horse, and Revelstoke. And again, the key time period, you're going to have snow on the 28th, the 29th, but there could be a heavier period, 1-1, 1-2, and 1-3. Just something to watch. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in here. Always appreciate it. Take care and have a great day.